While the world talks about melting ice, three big powers, Russia, China, and America, are competing for control in the Arctic. They want new shipping routes that are opening because of less ice. They also want special metals needed for electric cars, batteries, and phones. This is not a simple land grab. It is a smart and careful race. Russia is already very active with ships and ports. China is testing the new routes and wants the metals. America is pushing hard to get minerals from Greenland and is working with its friends. Right now, the Arctic ice is at very low levels. This is making northern paths easier to use in summer. But the race is not only about nature, it is also about who builds the best infrastructure and who gets the valuable resources first.
In this video, we will compare Russia, China, and America clearly and see who is winning in different areas.
The ice in the Arctic is melting more every year. This is opening two important paths, one along Russia's coast and one through Canada. These paths can save a lot of time for ships traveling between Asia and Europe. Russia is using its path the most. Russian ships travel there regularly, especially for oil and gas. Russia also helps other ships by breaking the ice. China is also using the Russian path more and more. Trump warned that Russia and China already have many ships in the Arctic and said America will not let them take control. While Russia is indeed very active with icebreakers and shipping routes, China's presence is still growing but limited. Trump's statement shows America's concern about losing influence in the Arctic, especially in places like Greenland. Chinese companies see it as a shorter way to trade with Europe. They call it the Polar Silk Road. America and most Western shipping companies are still very careful. They worry about safety, high insurance costs, and environment rules. They are not using these routes much yet.
Russia is clearly ahead. China is second. America is behind.
To use Arctic routes safely, countries need strong ports and powerful icebreaker ships that can break thick ice. Russia is winning clearly here. Russia has spent billions building new ports in the Arctic. It also has the largest and strongest fleet of icebreaker ships in the world. These ships guide cargo ships safely through ice. China does not have many icebreakers or its own big ports in the Arctic. It mostly depends on Russia's facilities and route. America has very few icebreakers compared to Russia. It is not building large Arctic ports at the moment. America is more focused on other areas.
Winner in ports and icebreakers. Russia is far ahead. China and America are both behind in this area.
As ice melts, it becomes easier to reach valuable metals under the ground. These metals are needed for electric cars, wind turbines, and phones. The most important place right now is Greenland. America is making strong moves here. The US government is supporting American companies to get mining rights in Greenland. The goal is to get these metals without depending too much on China. China also wants these metals badly. Chinese companies tried to invest in Greenland projects in the past, but many faced problems or were blocked. Russia has minerals in its own Arctic areas, but it is more focused on oil, gas, and shipping than new mining projects.
Winner in the race for valuable metals. America is currently making the strongest efforts, especially in Greenland.
Let's look at what actual shipping companies are doing. China is more active than most Western companies. Chinese shipping lines are sending more ships through the Arctic route along Russia. They are testing how useful it can be for regular trade. Russia supports this because many ships using the route are carrying Russian goods or going to Chinese ports. America and big Western shipping companies like Maersk in the past and others now are still slow. They say the route is risky, insurance is expensive, and there are not enough support services yet. Some have clearly said they will not use it for now.
It's winner among shipping companies. China is ahead of America in actually using the Arctic routes.
One important question is, who really controls the Arctic? Russia has the strongest control over its part of the Arctic. It decides who can use the shipping route along its coast and makes the rules. Russia treats this area as very important for its economy and power. America does not directly control much Arctic coastline, but it is working through partnerships. It is pushing hard in Greenland, which belongs to Denmark, and working closely with Canada. America is using diplomacy and money instead of direct control. China has almost no direct control in the Arctic. It is trying to get influence through business deals and shipping, but many countries are careful about giving China too much access.
Winner in control. Russia has the strongest direct control today.
The race is not only about today, it is also about preparing for the future. America has a small advantage here. American tech companies and their partners are building data centers in cold places like Iceland and Norway. These data centers use natural cold air to cool computers, which saves a lot of electricity. This is useful for AI and the internet. Russia is focused more on shipping, energy, and mining. It has not shown much interest in data centers in the Arctic yet. China is mainly interested in using the shipping routes and getting metals. It is not leading in new types of Arctic infrastructure like data centers.
Winner in future planning. America is slightly ahead because it is already using the cold climate for modern technology needs.
After comparing all areas, here is the clear picture. Russia is winning right now in most practical things. It has the best ports, the strongest icebreaker fleet, and uses the Arctic shipping route the most. Russia has the strongest control over its Arctic area. China is in second place. It is actively using the shipping routes and wants the valuable metals. However, China has limited physical presence and faces resistance in getting mining projects approved. America is playing a smart, long-term game. It is pushing hard to get minerals from Greenland and is preparing future infrastructure like data centers. But America is still behind in shipping and icebreaker ships. Overall winner in 2026, Russia is currently leading the race because it has already built real infrastructure and is actively using the Arctic. However, America is catching up fast in minerals and future technology. China is active but not leading yet. The race is still open. Everything depends on how fast the ice melts, how much money each country spends, and how they work with other nations.